asleep. Jehovah, he's not dead. Oh. Hey y'all, it's your girl Minister Ari, ex-Minister Ari Usain. Today we in for a treat. How y'all doing? Y'all know I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna tell y'all the story about how Jesus died. For those of you who don't know and wants to know, or might had a story halfway right, y'all wasn't there, y'all don't know. I wasn't there either, but I just know how to. I could imagine it, and I heard that I was a great storyteller. This is not my Easter shirt. I actually have my Easter shirt. This is my Easter shirt. So don't cry. Wipe your eyes. Jehovah, he's not dead. Oh, don't weep. He's not asleep. Jehovah, he's not dead. I'm gonna give y'all the rundown plain and simple. First of all, King Herod, the king that wanted Jesus dead, was Jesus' own uncle. Do research. That was his uncle. Period, point blank. They already knew the Messiah was coming before the Messiah even came, because the demons had forewarned the earth that the Messiah was coming. They just, they was looking for the signs, the stars, whatever. That's why the wise men of the earth had followed the stars to the whatever side of the earth, and they had found Jesus in Jerusalem. They gave him gold, frankincense, and myrrh and stuff like that. It was a big deal because the king was born. He was a natural born king. He was God's son, given to the world to die for our sins through his mother Mary. Now Mary, she was a virgin, and to make sure the fact that she was a virgin, God had to give Mary Jesus in her youth. Some argue that Mary was 14 when she was pregnant with Yeshua, because that was his name. His name was Yeshua HaMashiach. So some argue that she was 14, and I believe that she was 14 because that was one good way to prove to God said that she hasn't been touched. This is a child, giving birth to a child. But at that time, when you hit puberty, that was the when you hit puberty, that marked you a woman. And so it was a different time, a different age, a different ball game, whatever the case. All right, so Yeshua was born, whatever the case may be. He was born onto earth as a king, royal bloodline of Jesse, whatever the case may be, just like they had forewarned in the book of Isaiah, the book of, all the prophets said he was coming. He came. He saw and he conquered. He came. He had got his disciples. He rounded up some disciples. He was going through, moving around like the son of the big G, God, because he's God's son, whatever the case may be. He was the Messiah. And so he was just doing all of these miracles in the name of his father. They just start hating on him real bad. Mind you, he was sent as a sacrifice, so it was all a part of God's plan. But they was hating on him real bad. Real bad. He had even made one of the snakes a disciple, Judas. He was a disciple. He was like his right hand, but he already knew he was a snake. He just had to lift up the snake in the wilderness. So he did his job. So he was, he told Judas that he knew that he was going to betray him. Still Judas went and betrayed him. He ended up hanging himself afterwards. But Jesus died on the cross, Yeshua HaMashiach. But as long as, we call him Jesus, but as long as you reference him, it could be broken down into more. Let me know if y'all want a detailed story. But this is just a rundown of how he died and why he died. He died because he was sent as a sacrifice. He died because his father sent him to die. Period, point blank. He sent him to die so that his blood can cover a multitude of sins like the ones that we commit each and every day. And so with that being said, he had to endure and suffer so much stuff in the earth. Being Yeshua, they accused him of casting out demons in the name of demons. It was just crazy. He had a hard time. But he kept it real. One time he went into this temple. That's what they say. He went to this temple and he started knocking over down all the tables. He knocked down all the tables because they know that they shouldn't have been selling stuff inside the temple. Now, it's one thing. They could have built a theater or built a marketplace and sold stuff in the marketplace in the name of the Lord. But instead, they went and sold stuff in the temple. And that's when God said he not having it. He started knocking stuff down because they profaning the name of the Lord. So people try to talk down on him about that. But he wasn't having it because he know why he did what he did. His steps was ordered. And so he ended up dying between a thief and a murderer, a faultless, blameless man. He died for people that was crucifying him. And they killed that man. They did some dirt to him. They tortured him on the cross. They tortured him on the cross. Then God sent down his angel to usher him into heaven. He went to hell first. And then he went up to heaven, and then he conquered death because he went both places. And he came back and he rose again. They went looking for him. He was out. He got away. Stuff like that. And that's what was the story of Yeshua HaMashiach. He's a good guy. My pastor used to say, Pastor James J. Christmas, he got up on that Thursday morning with all power in his hand. And so, that's the story of Yeshua HaMashiach. It's your girl, Mr. Arias. Mr. Arias, remember, do what you gotta do for you. Jehovah, he's not there. Oh, don't cry. Wipe your eyes. Jehovah, he's not there. Oh, don't weep. He's not asleep. Jehovah, he's not there.